There we go. Ha! Now we got it. Okay. Hey there, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hang on, let me tilt my camera up a little bit. And let me reduce my brightness. Also, I needed to look something up very quickly. One moment. Let's see what we got here. Oh, awesome! Very cool. So, it's semi-random, but not completely random. So, random in the sense that I wear my clothes in a standard rotation of I wear, wash, put at the bottom of the pile type of thing. But today I'm wearing my my Desert Bus for Hope shirt. So Desert Bus for Hope, for anyone who doesn't know, is a charity stream that benefits, I want to say it's Let's Play for kids. And basically it serves to help kids, especially those in hospitals who are fighting like cancer and things like that, get video games and toys and all that sort of thing so that they can have fun. It's a really great program. It's a really cool thing. I'd love to participate in it, but I'm terrible and I have no time to do so. But I mentioned it because it's starting in like a month, I believe. I think it's sometime early or mid-November this year. So this shirt is from last year. This is the last year's shirt. So it's pretty cool. It's a really awesome program, and if you all have not done so, I highly recommend checking it out, just for the sake of seeing the pure awesomeness that is it. But that said, I hope that everybody had a halfway decent weekend at least. I know mine was interesting, to say the least. It was not what I expected. I had really hoped to be able to stream on Saturday, but unfortunately some other stuff came up and I wasn't able to. So, you know, is what it is type of thing. What can you do? But we tried. And I'm here now anyway. That said, I'm always looking for potentially new streaming games. If there's anything anyone has an idea for. One thing that I've done in the last few days or the last week or so is I've been trying, emphasis on trying, to play Crusader Kings 3. I am a huge fan of 4X games, as they're referred to. So for anyone unfamiliar, a 4X game is a game that involves exploration, expansion, extermination, and I want to say exfoliation, but I'm pretty sure that's not correct. Either way, it's 4 words that sort of kind of more or less start with the letter X. And Crusader Kings, and by extension a handful of others from the same company, are some of the best in the business. So the company is Paradox Interactive. I've talked about them before a little bit. They made Crusader Kings. They made City Skylines, one that I streamed for like one time a few weeks ago, I believe. They made Stellaris, which is my personal favorite. They did Universalis, Imperius Universalis. I don't remember exactly what it is. Essentially, Paradox Interactive is known for their 4X games. Incidentally, still waiting on a couple of board game versions of their video games, because I want to play the board game versions. I backed the board game version of Stellaris, and for Christmas one year, I got the what's called the Universalis pledge in my name, so that was pretty exciting. Yeah, it's just kind of unfortunate because I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Kirby, but there's a couple of issues. First off, we're almost done. Secondly, it's a fairly simple game, which there's nothing wrong with. But now the problem is, I don't know what I'm going to play next. I'd like to do something that is a little bit more story-ish, because I used to have, like my RPG day. And that was always awesome. I legit just don't know what to play anymore. Between stressing out over and at work and all of this kind of other stuff that I'm dealing with, it's just difficult for me to find something that I want to do. Not to mention an adequate amount of time to do it. But either way. Hey, look, it's Methuen. Hey, Methuen. How you doing? Hope all is well. But no, Crusader Kings was really fun. Just yesterday I was playing, and I came into a situation where my main person died, and so my grandson inherited everything because my son had passed away before my main character did. And what ended up happening is, as soon as my grandson took over, everything just completely fell apart. It was horrible. The dude was in the middle of like 3 different wars across 2 different continents. And on top of that, he was fighting against people he had no reason fighting against. He had no chance to win against them. It was just completely embarrassing. It was so terrible. He should have been ashamed of himself. It was bad. And so very quickly my kingdom crumbled. After I had this wonderful, benevolent, awesome leader who ruled for literally like 70 years. No, not that long. It's like 55 or something like that. It was a long time. Considering that this was in like the 800s AD, it was a very long time for a rule. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, grandson was a total jerk face. He was absolutely terrible. And don't get me wrong, I did my best. I tried to keep the kingdom intact as well as I could. But those wars that he started wars with people who were like 3 times as powerful as he was. I was just like, seriously, dude, why are you doing that? What are you hoping to accomplish? It made no sense, some of the stuff that he was doing. So he drained all of my resources almost instantly. I lost all of the wars, most of my fiefdom, such that it was, and it was just bad. It was so bad. The game is amazing though. I really love it. I'm a huge fan of games like that, like I said. I just am notoriously bad at them. And unfortunately, they're really bad for streaming, which really sucks. Because I would love to be able to stream those games. Because I really do like playing them. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So, what are you going to do? But, either way, I hope that everybody else had a decent weekend at least. Like I said, I am sorry for missing out on my stream this past Saturday. I had a last minute conflict come up, unfortunately. But again, just is what it is. We deal with as it comes, type of thing. Awesome, got them all. Hey, look, it's Rev. Hi, Rev. Rev, you missed it. I was doing my introduction for Desert Bus. I did my plug. It was very official. I was very proud of myself because it's reasonably topical since Desert Bus is coming up pretty soon. So, yeah. What now? Everybody jealous of me and my skills. Ooh, learn a language. Language. The language is Japanese, and the word is Ohio. It means good morning. And I think about that because the other day, well, not the other day, but a decent while ago at this point, I saw a Reddit post that said, "What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear Ohio?" And the top comment was, "Good morning," in Japanese. So, there you go. I did that one! No! Bugger. What about... Well, can we do ikitakimasu? That's still Japanese. And it's about deliciousness. Does that count? I'm wondering how I can do this. Huh. I don't know of any powers that give me a weight of some sort. Oh, so, what does it actually mean? I believe ikitakimasu is, like, happy eating, or something like that. Or let's eat, let's feast. Something along those lines. Honestly, I don't know what the literal translation is. So, I am shamed. I am a poor, poor person. Oh, the snowman power! I wonder if there's a snowman nearby. I'll have to take a look. No, either way. But yes, Rev, the desert bus for this year is in mid-November. I think I said early mid-November. I think it's like the 11th or something like that. Is when it starts, I should say. Either way, very exciting. It's a great program for anybody unfamiliar with it. Highly recommend. Don't watch it for the actual stream. Watch it to see the people and just the experience, because the whole point is the game is garbage. That's literally the entire point. But it's like garbage in a good way. You know? It's like how you watch The Room because you know it's just such a terrible movie. It's that kind of shtick. Alright, now let me see real quick if I can get a... What's it called? If I can... Ow! If I can get a Frosty. I don't think I can now. Well... I am going to receive the lives of animals and plants for my own life. Dang. Japanese is freaking metal, yo. Like, seriously. I approve of that translation. Sounds kind of like German. Everything always sounds super aggressive. And, I mean, in German it is, because it's German. But in the right context, it can sound really pretty. It's just, mostly, it's very aggressive and mean. I think we'll go with sword here. Wait, this is... No, it's not the cat. Who is this? Oh, it's just a bunch of little dudes. So, anybody have any fun plans for the week at all? I know I don't. I'm just going to be doing usual stuff. I will be talking to my boss about my compensation pretty soon. So, legit not sure how I feel about that. Oh, vampire game! Nice! I hope it goes well, Rev. Incidentally, that's something that I did. I put in an application, an honest-to-goodness application, to be a GM for a local game store. I don't expect it to go anywhere, and even if it does, I honestly don't think I really could do it. But, you know, it would just be kind of fun to know it's possible. Because this is like a paid position. They do mostly D&D Adventure League. Although they have essentially like planned... You can't call it a pickup game if it's planned. But that's essentially what it is. It's, you know, like, what do people want to play? That's what we'll play. And so they do all sorts of different stuff. But I'm just hoping that I can be deemed good enough to be able to help out at the store. Because incidentally, I really like the store. The store is absolutely incredible. I've been there... I've only been there once or twice. I think only once. And it's legitimately amazing. It's an incredible store. They have so much stuff. I was like super jealous of that store and all of the cool stuff they've got. They are heavy into magic, as many game stores are, because you gotta pay the bills. But still, it was really cool. GM as in Game Master, not General. Yeah, no, I'm not looking for a new career change. No, I already had a career change. And that's the thing, I honestly don't know if they're going to want references or anything like that. Like I said, I really just did it for fun. Because I was just looking on their website and I saw that they had this thing that said, you can fill out this application to be a DM. And I was like, cool, why not? I've done the DM thing before. It's pretty cool. If I can get paid for it, that would be neat. But I honestly just don't think it would really be worth it. It would just take too much of my time. Now, to an extent, that does depend on how frequently I need to do it. But realistically, it's probably going to be too much time. For not enough money. I would love to help get my chops, though, as they say. Did you see me looking all pensive sitting in there? I was like... And I can only hope that the gamers for whom I've DM'd would have nice things to say. Like, genuinely nice things. Not just, you know, like, hey, we got a chance to get rid of Danny! Quick! Everybody say nice things! So that was one of the questions that they asked Maythwin was what game systems you've DM'd before. And so I just listed out all the ones that I've DM'd. I have done a decent number, not just D&D, and even within D&D, not just 5e, which is the current edition. So, like I said, it really doesn't matter, because even if I theoretically can do it, as in they would want me to be part of it, I probably wouldn't take it. Just because of the massive time commitment. Between my regular job, my side job, my other side job, and my attempt at having time for myself, there's just not much that I can do. So, yeah. I mean, I legitimately don't remember the last time I posted a video for my YouTube thing. I feel so horrible. I mean, I'm not so like egotistical that I think people are legitimately waiting with bated breath for me to post a video online or whatever. But I still feel kind of bad for people who regularly watch my stuff. You know what I mean? And I think one of the weirder parts for me personally, at least, is the fact that I do, oops, not wish, but I like to hope that there are, that I would be missed if I completely stopped doing stuff. As I said, I honestly don't know if it's the case, but maybe it is. On that note, I mentioned it earlier, but I'll say it again as well. If you all have any thoughts on a particular game that you'd like to see, please feel free to let me know. Because I know I'm just about done with Kirby here. Not sure exactly how much longer I have, but I know it's not insanely long. So if there's anything you all want to see, just let me know. I'll see Rev would miss me. Thank you, Rev. Why are we missing Danny? The time he came to talk. So, what I was saying, Make the Win, was that when it comes to me stopping all of my stuff, so not doing videos or streaming or anything like that, I like to think that people would miss me, but I'm not so insane, for lack of a better term, that I think people are just straight up waiting for my content and legitimately get upset when it doesn't show up. I'm not like Ninja or somebody like that where they legitimately get hate when they take some time off. I don't have any illusions about that aspect of myself. But like I said, it would just be nice to know that at least some people would be like, "Ah, bummer, that Danny guy isn't around." But like I said, I honestly don't know. And nobody's commented. So, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Yeah, because this kind of this all sprang off of the whole doing the GMing, like, I mean, technically professionally, because it would be a paid position, but not so intense that I'd be able to really make a living off of it, type of shtick. I never be able to quit my main job. It will always and forever be my main. But that's one of the other things I mentioned before is something I'm going to be talking to my boss about in not super long is upping my compensation, or at the very least changing my compensation. So right now, as it stands, the way that my compensation works is not the most ideal in terms of when payments come in. I'll just leave it at that because there's not really much else that anybody needs to know. And it's like the compensation itself is good, it's just the, what's it called? The schedule, I guess? that could be better. But like I said, and so I'm going to be talking about that relatively soon. Not sure when or if it'll be changing. Again, hopefully soon, but legitimately no idea. So yeah. And that got into the whole thing about my YouTube videos because it's been a month almost since I have posted anything, and I haven't seen any mentions like in comments or anything like that about people basically just being like, hey, you know, where are you? And stuff like that. Like you see with, especially when streamers, big streamers, go off for a little bit and don't mention anything. And that's why I said, I have no illusions about how small all of my stuff is and how small my little itty bitty corner of the internet community is. But I like to think that the people who do watch and who see my stuff are happy with it and can get some joy and some good information, if nothing else. Dang it! Because that's what I'm here for. And I'm going to blame that on Rev because he was making me all sappy. I still like doing all my stuff, though. I was talking to some of my family members earlier, particularly about my YouTube stuff, because it's literally been weeks since I've recorded anything even, much less published. And it's mostly just because I have not had time. My weekends have been so full up with me recovering from some pretty gnarly work that I just can't bring myself to do all my recordings and editing and everything. And I say that in a good way. I like it because my job challenges me in the sense of I have to face difficult problems, figure out creative solutions, all of that. Like, it sounds really stupid, but literally those like keywords and, you know, buzzwords that you always see and hear about in job postings and stuff, I legitimately have all of those. The thing is that it just wears me out at the end of the week, and I just need to, you know, chill. So, yeah. Mostly I just don't want people being mad at me for not doing stuff. Is that terrible to think? Because that's really what it is. I don't want people to be like, what the fudge, man? Why'd you stop doing this? You suck! Honestly, one of my worst fears. Not gonna lie. It's stupid, but seriously, it's one of the worst things that I can picture happening. I mean, it does certainly seem that particularly people in my audience are very understanding when I step away, and it's great. I really appreciate it. It's probably a bad idea to take the hammer. Yeah, it was a bad idea to switch to hammer. It was a really bad idea. Well, I certainly don't need other people fighting my battles for me. That is definitely okay. Not that it's really a battle. It's not an appropriate term for it. Either way. And that's what I mean, Rev. Like, by and large, I honestly don't think I've ever had somebody who's been like a jerk about things when I cancel or don't post or whatever. The worst I've gotten is people, particularly on my board game videos, essentially saying, like, you don't know what you're talking about. What are you doing? Why do you bother? And it's mostly about war games, which I fully admit I know jack about. And in every single video where I talk about war games, the first thing I say is I don't know anything about board games. Or not board games, but war games. Because I don't. I don't play war games regularly. It's just not my shtick. And so that's why the whole point is I'm trying to do like an outsider perspective type of shtick. And one of the main reasons why I wanted to start my channel was so that I could learn more about the things I'm not familiar with. I mean, I'm a scientist. It's literally my job. Learn about things that I don't know. To this day, I have a sticker on my laptop, my old laptop that I used when I was in school, that says 90% of being smart is knowing what you're dumb at. And I fully believe that to this day. Right? If you do not know what you don't know, then you're worse off than anybody else. It's the, I want to say it's Dunning-Kruger, where you overestimate your own capabilities and your own knowledge. Not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. But there is a name for it when you do that. As I said, I'm fairly certain that it's Dunning-Kruger that I'm thinking of. You think you're all that, but you ain't nothing. Your job is to run the sample. Yeah, no, not exactly. I don't exactly run the sample. So, incidentally, that goes back to something that I alluded to actually at the very beginning of this stream, today's stream, which is the work that I'm doing right now is an honest-to-goodness, straight-up career change for me. I am doing stuff that I have never done before. I am trying my hardest to succeed, to do well, and it is hard. But I am really, really doing my best. And I like to think that I'm doing at least okay. It's interesting because I talked to my boss about it a few weeks ago. And this idea of how when I came to work at the company, it was literally a career change. I mean, I'm a biologist. I am not an engineer, but now I'm working as an engineer. I am working as an engineer with biology tendencies, but I am primarily at the company as an engineer. And that makes it a very different scenario from what I'm used to. Dang it! I am really bad at this today. See, and that's one of the things that I wish I could do, Mathelin, right? So I follow a bunch of people on Twitch, right? And I constantly see that, you know, it's like, oh, so-and-so is live, they're streaming, they're doing this, that, and the other. And my problem is that I can't watch. Like, they stream like in the middle of the day because this is their job. And I simply cannot watch them. I wish I could, but I just can't. especially for a lot of them, they do like charity streams and all of that kind of stuff. I really wish that I could help, and I really wish that I could watch them and support them. But I mean, I'm working. I'm in meetings. I just can't do it, and it sucks. It's so annoying feeling that way. I legit hate it. Unfortunately, that's just how it is for me right now. And you know, it's that whole argument about, like not foster kids, but I guess like stepkids, where it's like it isn't about, you know, who the biology is or, you know, who's supposed to be there or whatever. It's about who shows up. And I legitimately can't show up, and it sucks. I wish I could. Well, and that's the other problem, Maithlin, is, you know, trying to have the time for my own self to be able to do stuff that I want makes it more difficult for me to find streamers even during later times. Because I'm like, you know, I want to sit around and I just want to play a game or whatever. I don't want to watch somebody else play a game. That's just not my shtick, typically. So, and I know that there's a bunch of, you know, like crafters and musicians and all sorts of different stuff that I could very easily see and watch and support. But again, just for me and my taste, it makes it difficult because I like to really do my best to pay as close of attention as I can when I'm watching somebody stream. I don't want it to be like background noise as much as possible. I can't even say I try to lurk because I don't. I haven't done it in a long time. But unfortunately, that's often what I'm relegated to, is just kind of lurking. So, it's unfortunate. And of course, the idea, no matter what, is always going to be about consistency. Wait! Okay, so I think this will push me back what looked to be a barrier on the little thing with the soul shards for my friend Lion-O. See, there's like a little purple thing there. See, I feel like that 250 means something. Okay, here we go. Like and subscribe. Did you hear about the werewolf YouTuber? Like and subscribe. Ah, it's hilarious. I love it. All right, so this, I'm guessing, is the end of the game. Again, guessing. Based off of what I've seen so far and what I've done, this feels very endgame-ish. Trying to save my homie Lion-O here. Why is there a dancing Pollo? Oh wait, I get a cookie? I want a cookie! Why did I get a cookie? Can I have another one? So, I guess Lion-O was taken over by, like, an evil spirit or something, and he's actually a good guy because, you know, that's kind of how it is. Oh my god, you guys, the lion danced! Oh no, the lion is actually still possessed! Oh, see, it even says he's possessed. What did I say? Totes called it. His name is not Leongar, it's Lionel. I refuse to accept otherwise. It is Lionel or it is nothing. That! Oh, right, I forgot he can Hyper Beam. Ow. Run, Kirby! No, my hat! Doing my best Bomberman impression. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but this seems kind of lame for a final boss. Everybody mark it as something I will regret saying. Somebody take the time. Make sure that it is known to all ancestors. Whoa, ugly. Yeah, called it. All right, who had the time? Somebody was marking the time, right? Getting crushed by my own hubris. I love it. That's a fun little... Is it a sticker, an emote? I don't know what it is, but I love it. What the actual fudge pickles? Seriously, this guy is like all of the Pokemon right now. How many phases does this bro have? Ow! I mean, he is a cat, so Mew 3 I would buy. What the fudge, bro? Stop knocking my hat off! Oh. Yeah, that's my bad. My B. My B. My B. I don't know. I feel like the homing bombs are not bad because you don't have to aim them. The storm tornado is nice because I could move out the way faster. I'm gonna try storm tornado just so I can get the speed. I feel like that might be more helpful here. Oh, really? First hit, he knocks my hat off. You know, I don't go around hyper beaming you in your face. Just saying. I'm wondering how I'm going to be able to dodge the second phase hyper beam thing, because that was really nasty. Ow. Also, I know I'm not paying attention to chat right now. I'm going to look in a little bit, I promise. I do think that the Storm Tornado was the way to go for this one. Having the additional movement is a huge boon. Especially against a dude like this. Alright, let's see what we got. Train. Wait, there's a hype train? Wait, what? Wait. Wait, is there a train? What? There's a little thing that has the train symbol. I'm confused. Is there a train happening? If there is, why don't I see it? I am so confused. Ah, Budgerigard. Oh, well, that's how I dodge it. No train. Okay. Well, I was wondering because the, like, Rev, you've got the little thing that says train conductor, and so I was very confused. You know, I really want to beat this guy. Because, like I said, I have a feeling that this is, like, the end boss. Ow. Uh-oh, I gave him a headache. Ow! What the? Okay. What the fudge? That was cheating. That was cheating. 100%. That was cheating. I demand a recount. It was all Florida's fault, etc. Wow, that's an old joke. I apologize. Even when it was a sort of new joke, it was an old joke. Seriously though, how am I supposed to go up against the giant, like, cloud of death? I feel like that's not really a very tenable goal. Yeah, stars in your face! I do greatly appreciate the fact that that my star projectiles hone in on it. You recounted and I still lost, but it was worse. That seems fair. That seems fair. I accept the results of the recount. Begrudgingly. However, I respect the system too much. Freaking evil Lion-O. Alright. Okay, so here comes the giant black cloud of death. Which, need I remind you, I am not a fan of. Okay. So it is the giant survivable black cloud of death, albeit not easily survivable giant black cloud of death. Excellent. This is all critical information for me. I wasn't sure if he was going to do 2 or 3. The answer was 3. Okay, so... Alright, 3 stages? Is that it? Are we done? I feel like this might not be done yet. Oh, bugger! Butterfly! Save me, butterfly! Save me, please. What the fudge? I don't want to fight a freaking metamorphosized Meta Knight. kind of bullcrap is this? Ow! Okay, so homie is Link, who can also teleport and shoot fire columns at will. Good to know. And I'm just saying he can still shoot the little lasers out of his sword even though he is not at full health anymore. I would like that to be put in the record as totes cheese. Most likely Lindbergher. Due to the stench of unfair. I gotta say though, the butterfly wings kind of take away from the whole menacing thing. I'm sorry, but they just do for me. It's just, I don't know. I can't take him seriously. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm trying to. I really am. It's a freaking butterfly, you guys. Come on. Oh, shoot. He heard me talking about his butterfly wings. Now he's mad. Oh, crap. He's really... Oh, Jesus! Oh. Okay. Well, it's technically call time. Let me see if it at least lets me go and fight against, you know, the butterfly dude instead. Okay. I'll try one more time and we'll see how we do. And then after this, I'm going to head out because it is my time. Made good progress, though. It is unfortunate. I was really hoping to be able to finish this. But looks like it won't happen. Okay, now, let's be honest. Do I get this as a blueprint for the sword? Do I get to have fantabulous butterfly wings? I'm just saying, I want some fantabulous butterfly wings of my own. I mean, if I'm not going to get them, then what's the point of even fighting? Yes, Mathewin, thank you. I mentioned a little while ago. I'm just gonna try to beat this guy, and then I'm gonna hop off. Just gonna make one try of it. Oh whoa! He made me all dizzy. Like. Seriously, he like disoriented me with his little woo thing. I was about to say the fire's going the wrong way, and I was like, oh wait, it's gonna come back. Oh, now there's two of them. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Huh? Anybody? Anybody? No? Okay. Ow. Ow. Whatever, I thought it was funny. Oh, here we go again. Was what a Rick and Morty reference? I mean, I'm basically just a giant reference machine. That's like half of what my stream is. It's just referential humor that nobody's going to get after 2 years. Oh, about both of them? Oh, that was a Star Wars thing. And I say that not knowing if you're kidding about not knowing what it was, Rev. Just FYI. It's the Phantom Menace Trade Coalition thing when they were talking about the Jedi showing up. I don't want to push I win yet. Hmm? I don't trust it. Yeah, I figured. And like I said, yeah. Yes! I get to be a butterfly! Gore. Just what I always wanted. Awesome. To be fair, it may not be that obscure. Or it may not be that well known. Although I guess if people are watching streamers play video games, they probably are familiar with prequel memes. Although, you know, Phantom Menace came out like 20 years ago. It's like, what the fudge? 20 years ago, you guys. I think more than 20. I think it came out in like 2000 or even 99. It's just so sad. And I'm not acting like it's obscure. I just don't know if people are familiar with it. That's all. I don't know who's watching. I don't know what they know. Yay, Aslan! Basically. So, I feel safe about saying I win now. This means that I need a new game to play, though. Because we're done with Kirby. And the Forgotten Lands. The Forgotten Lands are no longer forgotten. It's your duty to harass me? Really? Is it, though? We get the traditional Japanese closing music, which I will unceremoniously skip. So the question is, now what? Right, we can upgrade our weapon. Okay, so I've gotten every single blueprint. We got some coins. I don't know. I guess maybe there's something I can do in the arena still? go in Animal Crossing stream to see what's changed. Oh man, all of my guys are gonna be like, it's great to see you again. I hope that you had delicious snacks wherever you were. That's pretty much what half of them will be saying. Oh, do I even have... I don't even have enough to evolve anything. You need so many of those stupid star things. I don't know how to get more of them. But yeah, I guess Animal Crossing is not a terrible idea. I will say I don't have the expansion for it for Animal Crossing. Meta Knight is so strong and so cool.
Welcome to the Coliseum. Here's great.
So see, this is a new thing, but... So I guess this is really the only way to get more of those stars readily, is to do the cups, but... I mean, like, aside from completionism, I don't see a point in doing any of this. It's like, I missed some of the Waddle Dees, I missed some of the Soul Shards and everything, but fundamentally, I finished the game. I even got a giant fish that barely fits on the thing. Alright, well, we're gonna take a nap. That's so cute! Oh god, never get over that. This is just so adorable. Okay, but that said, I'm gonna get going. You all take care of yourselves. Have a good time. Have a good week. Stay safe and be well. I mean, as last week, I'm planning to stream again on Saturday. Not sure if anything will come up. Hopefully it won't. We will see. But regardless, hopefully we'll see you there. And if not, then hopefully we'll see you on Monday. I will say, for those of you who pay attention, I don't have a video for my board game stuff again this week. I'm going to be posting about it later on. So, yeah. Either way, thanks so much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. This was Kirby Forgotten Land. We're officially finished with it, so woo! Yay! Bye-bye, everybody.